Hi, everybody. This is Joe with DomainAcademy.com, and thanks for joining me today. I just saw an interesting tweet by Darpan from Adam.com about the 2025 average selling price by root words. So, good keywords that they're selling on Adam for a decent amount of money. A lot of people will just pass this by or give it a like. You can see 152 likes so far, right? But you really need to take the next step if you want to invest in domain names. We need to take this and make it practical. So that's what I'm going to attempt to show you today. So what I did was I just right-clicked on this and I copied the image, and then I went over to ChatGPT and I told it I want to get the bottom line words out. I want them in plain text and I want them formatted by a single space, and you'll see why in just a second. It took about 3 seconds to do this, and then it gave me my list, which I am going to go ahead and copy. And now I'm going to head back over to expireddomains.net. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get logged in, make sure you're logged in, and I am going to go to Marketplace Domains. For this example, I'm going to show you go to expired domains, but you could do it on Dynadot, you could do it on Catch, all different ones. You are going to want to take these keywords, since they're high paying keywords, and you want to make a list that's going to contain them. Now, if you want, you're going to have to separate by a space, which is why I did that in the prompt. If you want, you could look at some of these names and figure out if they make more sense at the beginning or the end, and you could change things up. But I'm going to keep it simple and just say that it contains, and I want to go for an additional couple of steps. Word count, we want to go with a max of 2 words. We want to use English words, so that's what I'm familiar with. So now I've got 2 keywords, one of them being this high paying keyword, and the next one being whatever the brand is. We want to make sure that that brand goes together. I don't want any hyphens, and I don't want any numbers in my search. And I am going to show you that you can pick multiple TLDs. You're going to want to pick the ones that mainly sell. So we list that in other places on the course. I'm going to pick just .com for right now. You might want to pick .ai or .io or other names as well. But for this search, I'm just going to keep it at .com. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this filter. And you can see that we went from almost 500,000 names down to 5,000. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this little Save Search button. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename it by clicking this. By clicking this, and then I'm just going to call it Adam Top Selling Keywords for 2025. And I'm going to click down here below and it'll automatically save that. So one thing that's really cool that I don't know if there's an easier way to do this. If there is, please shout it out in the comments. But one of the things that I like to do is go to this Save Searches, Manage Save Searches, and you can search only new domains from the last time you checked. And since I just checked like a minute ago, you could see that there's nothing listed. But that keeps me looking at only things that got added since I last checked. So there's about 5,000 names, right, that we just saw. And now if I go tomorrow and there's like 5,800, then it's going to just show me those 800 new ones if I click that, which is going to save me a ton of time. I don't have to keep going back through the 5,000 I looked over. So this gives you a couple practical ways to use that data that we saw. Don't just scroll by it. Let's take this, let's convert it quickly and easily into a save search. If you don't have AI, you could easily just take these names and type them out, or you could take a picture of them, and a lot of software like on your phone will let you copy the text and paste it. But let me know what you think, and let me know if you find any names that you can sell. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe and share this out with your friends so that we can continue to grow. And check us out on DomainAcademy.com, where we offer the best in training and tools for your daily use.